welcome to Mystic Star Magic. Today we're going to find out what's happening with you this full moon cycle. Before we start, I just wanted to say thank you so much for all of you who have been commenting, all of you who have been liking, and all these amazing new subscribers and my old subscribers that have actually been, keeping up with me and watching my videos and supporting me. I really truly appreciate you. I also wanted to say, if you want to join the newsletter, it's something that I started that I want to offer to all of you, to have like a little horoscope for. I thought it's just kind of a fun idea, so we'll see if it picks up or not. But it's like to do horoscopes, to do some journaling. Like each month we'll have like a specific I guess goal or focus, and then also just like short stories and some other fun stuff I'm sure I'll come up with. So the link is down below, as is all my, like, I have an Etsy shop, so all this cool stuff is down there. All right, so let's go ahead and take a deep breath in, close our eyes, and now as we exhale and open our eyes, choose whichever pile calls you to it. All right, let's do this. Hello, group one. So you chose this beautiful card, and this beautiful card, I want you to see that there's like wings coming out of her. So just so you see, she has divine energy there, and the word and the focus for this full moon is trust. So trust in yourself, like, because it's coming from with her, and it's also trust in the divine and just in spirit in general. So there's a big thing. So trust is the focus for this full moon coming. So maybe we're releasing anything that, any worries or anything like that, any kind of worries. I think once you have worries because you're not trusting, so that's the energy for you. Let's see what the cards are telling us. So we have really, so far, 9 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, the Sun. So you have a lot of beautiful things coming this full moon cycle. So we have like 9 of Pentacles, which is like kind of like a financial independence, really standing on your own 2 legs here, like really standing up, and just kind of like accepting all the power that you have within you. I feel like that's also kind of like the card here, because it's like she has that energy, and it's being called, she's reflecting it back, that's kind of that energy for you. So really accept your power. Release any kind of things where you don't self-sabotage is what I'm saying, like any kind of things where you're like, oh, I can't do this, you really can. I feel like there's a lot of strength, and especially if you're worried about finances, you have it in you. You have the key to make them come true here. We also have messages of new beginnings, of love, like an appreciation. I feel like your cup is being filled with like love and just like a lot of like positivity. This energy is just very positive, and I feel like that it's not just like it's definitely spirit gonna fill you up as well, but it's also just like people are just gonna feel like they're gonna drop like beautiful compliments. You're just gonna feel so like your heart is opening. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a heart blossoming, and that's the kind of feel like. I feel like in the past you might have been giving to others a lot, and I feel like right now is the time for you to feel like to get that back. You're getting back all that stuff. You're letting go of, like, again, the closing. You're opening up. This is what it is right now. So you have the Sun. So there is like, there's a lot of fulfillment, as we can see, because we have the emotional, we have the financial and stability, but it's even more than that. You're just like, overall, you're glowing. You're just like, wow, things are like good, are like things are working out here. That's the energy of this full moon. This like, things are working out, things are going like really well. And even if it's the beginning of things, you're just like, yeah, things are gonna be good. And you see the sun lighting you. You see that things are like, you're gonna see the beauty of things this full moon. And see what kind of you're going to have the ally. So you have the ally of the Shadow Queen, acquiring knowledge, insecurity, and manipulation. So I feel like the Shadow Queen here this is what you're leaving, because you have the Sun. I think it's like you're balancing yourself, this trust, believing in the sun here coming through, and then we are balancing out this like shadow queen. You're releasing your shadows is what I'm hearing, and you're acquiring knowledge and letting go of insecurity. I feel like that's this card right here. I feel like there is a lot more strength and more groundedness here. So we're releasing all insecurities and we're starting to really shine our light, letting go of the shadow. Or maybe not letting go. I feel like accepting yourself, and any shadows that you have. You're growing from them. You're learning lessons from them, and I feel like that's something that you're like, wow, that's something that you really. It's a really beautiful thing. In any case, so start now. Yeah. So you're in order to like really like you're starting now to believe in yourself, to trust, and this is going to be like you see how it's like shining stars. That's the you. That's where you're going for. Like you're shining even more and more every time, but you have to start. You have to open up your heart. You have to like really believe in yourself. Like yes, definitely trust in spirit, but spirit's there to catch you. But really, what it is this time, it's like really believe in yourself and all the gifts that you have, and there are many, 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 many gifts, and you're gonna see the sun shining for you. So start now. Start believing in yourself now. So we have that. Okay, now let's like I chose this time. It's like a lot of like moon cards came out. So let's see what kind of moon energy, like what the actual moon is telling us. So let's go ahead and see. So we have fiery climax approaches. Yeah. So we're having like I feel like it's this thing that is coming through here. It's like you're gonna end something, which is this like shadow work. So this shadow work is ending. Like you're beginning to accept yourself and your shadows and making peace with it is what I have to say. And then we also have conclusions onward reach. Yeah, so lots of conclusions are coming. Let's see. I actually wanted to let's squeeze you in here. It's like limited space. And then, of course, communication is key. And communication is not only with others, communicating with yourself and with spirit. Like, really speak what you want. Let it, like, know. Because it is, like, and that's another thing here. Like, being fulfilled, too, is, like, sometimes we don't actually tell people what we need or what we want. And we pretend that they can guess our like they can read our mind. Not everybody can, I promise you. So really speak what you want. Speak like what you speak not only to others but speak to just the universe. Like really state what you want. And the full moon cycle is like a perfect time, especially when we're speaking of things that we want to release. Releasing the shadow, like any kind of aspects of ourselves or situations in the past that we want to release. Perfect time to communicate that and let it go and have that conclusion. It's because the full moon is like a conclusion, if you will. So this is like the perfect time. So I feel like there might be some real like passion here too. Like things are coming through here. So because there is love here. Yeah. So in case because I did get like in case you didn't, yeah. There's like possibly like a new love coming through here. I feel like but I feel it to me. It feels old somehow. It's new but old. I don't know. Sometimes it's just I get these weird things, and we just go with it, right? That's how it is. We just follow what is happening. Let's see what the pin tells us for this full moon cycle. This one wanted to come out. Oh yeah, leveling up. Yeah, so you are leveling up. I really like it's an interesting thing. I wonder if like group 3 is going to be similar to you as well, because I feel like there is this leveling, or maybe it's just the energy for this full moon. We'll see. That is like there's a leveling up. We're releasing old stuff, or releasing. I really want to say our emotional baggage and all the other stuff, baggage, our shadows. Keep making peace with them. Okay, it's just not going to want to stay up, so I'm just going to put it over here. Okay, and we're leveling up. We're going higher. We're going to new levels. The sun is going to be there. So much fulfillment coming through. All right, let's see what the divination dice have for us today. Okay. Alrighty, so here we go. First I saw the pineapple here. So yes, friendship is important. But it also feels like you do have like abundance is also here as well. But abundance and for some of you, just the thing that's like gentle reminder to eat more fruit, eat more veggies. Sorry, but that was it had to be there. So we also have to like release some of the like our core that has been like are protective, like, but I won't say protective because it's like it's okay to have, you know, like an actual like protection, but I feel like our prickliness, like our defensiveness, yes, not the protection, but the defensiveness is what needs to be brought down. So that's something there, and I feel like that's something to do with your shadowy work here. We do have some confusion here as well, like some confusion, not sure. Want to see, okay, okay, yeah, so there's a lot of like you're releasing a lot of stuff from the past, and that's why we're seeing these new beautiful things coming through, because like the more we hold on to things, the less we space we have for like all the beautiful things, especially when it's like darker, like not darker, heavier energies. So we have we're releasing that, but we're releasing it, so that's really wonderful. I love that this is it's taking root and you're starting to grow. You're starting to grow, and we do have looking good. I agree with you. It's like this spread looks amazing. So we have either like a developing love that's coming through, like in the distance, but it's already in the periphery. You can kind of feel it somehow. Or there's a long distance, and then but that love is still growing. We have number 3, so there's a balance that's needed. You need a balance of emotions, physical, that's with the pineapple, like taking care of yourself, so emotional, physical, and spiritual, so taking care of yourself in all aspects. We also have, and I have, for some reason I want to say relationships as well is important. There needs to be a balance in your relationships. That's so we have 4. Again, it's like inspired action, taking action, but it's inspired action. We also have this, like there's so many possibilities around you. There's like you really have amazing things like happening here. I feel like this confusion might be making you a bit cranky, and I feel it's part of also your defensiveness, of like I think you were hurt in the past, and so you created a nice little like, you know, pricklies, like a pineapple. But the thing is that it's like, yeah, there's like you need to open yourself up, because it's with this Ace of Cups. I was seeing opening up of a heart, like a rose, and then that's what it needs to happen so that you get this more fulfillment. So protection is okay. You can definitely protect yourself. Definitely, I always like, you know, create a little ball of light around me, and that's, you see, but that's different than actually, like, let's say defensiveness of like looking for, like, if somebody's like ready to always be to be defensive, I guess, like to be like, oh, somebody's gonna say something to me. I always expect the best, and from others and from yourself is what I think. Sorry. Sometimes I'm just like, these are insights that I'm not sure about. Sometimes I'm like, that makes sense though, right? So we have so we start off here. We feel like you're going to start off a little cranky in this new moon cycle, but then you're just going to really loosen up, and as you're going to see these beautiful things start manifesting, you're just going to be like, oh, you're going to have so much fun. You're just like sticking your tongue out at your cranky older self. It's like, no, the past self, it's not right. We have Virgo, which is earth energy, and we have Aquarius, wind energy, like air energy. So that's like there for every, like those kind of energies are here. We have V, P, B, G, and X. Yeah, so something to do. When I see the X, I usually think of an X. Or something in the past that's there. We are this is a good time for like this is how I like we're starting to just releasing all this stuff, and it's like I really have to say, like, it's a good time for meditation and for just unwinding. Let's see what the sprinkle of charms they're going to tell us today. Sprinkle of charms. Ooh, that's a good quantity. Oh, I love it. Okay, so sprinkle of charms, we do have like some sort of adventures coming through, some sort of like, yeah, I feel like you're just kind of floating up higher and higher, and this is like one of my favorite charms. But it's also like this adventure, like you're kind of going on this adventure, and it's also like a fulfillment adventure. You're just high up there enjoying yourself. Something has been unlocked. I really feel like it's your heart, because this is one of the charms for my love oracle. So it's like your heart is being unlocked. of wish fulfillment, especially if something creative is coming through here. Oh, look at that. So we have the camera with the hole in here. So that is letting me know that is really, for some reason, this is like an important message for you. It's like, look at how you're looking at things. Really, sometimes we create lenses that are like, that, you know, like, that show us things that are not necessarily there. That, you know, like, for example, like, you could see like, oh, this person was being mean to you or something, but maybe they were trying to say it wasn't really that. It was just that you have your walls up and your defensiveness up. So that's, I don't know why that, but that's an important thing. So yeah, sweet treats are coming. So like, something sweet's coming. Ooh, I feel like for some of you, there might be like a birthday celebration for somebody, and like, that might be something that's coming through. So we definitely have the fairy here. So there's a lot of playfulness, and there is playfulness energy here. So it's a reminder, playfulness energy is important for you. We have the coin. So there's a lot of like, there's success, money coming through here. We have the music notes. Again, this, whenever I see this, it's like, oh, I feel for you it's a little different. I'm seeing like definitely three people, but like enjoying music with others. Somehow like there's a connection with like friends and music for this. And love, yes, love is coming for you. I feel like for those of you who are searching for love or who are single and stuff, there is love coming for you, but you have to like let those walls down. But it's a good one. It's a good love that's coming through here, and then the trust is really there. Okay, and let's do one more of this, which is our making magic. See what kind of magic is coming through for you for this full moon. Oh, okay, two of them wanted to get. Let's go ahead and give it to you. Okay, so little luxuries generates luxury experience surroundings. So we have little luxuries coming, and I feel like that's the cupcake here. And we also have prosperity. So prosperous business with riches and success. So lots of like, and we did see that there is like prosperity with the Nine of Pentacles, and it's something you've created. Like, so you should be feeling proud of yourself for that accomplishment. Celebrate it. Treat yourself to something. Fill your cup too. All right, so I think that is it for you, Group 1. I hope this reading was helpful, and if it was, please consider liking, subscribing, commenting, and sharing it too if you know somebody who could benefit from this. I love all your comments. I love seeing you subscribers, and I love when I get likes. I am so grateful to all of you for that. I am sending you so much love, so much light, so much abundance and happiness and joy, and lots of friendships. And also just like, I want you to just to see the world like the way the universe wants you to see it. Like the universe wants you to see the abundance and the love that it's sending you. So that is something that's important. All right, have a great day. Bye Group 1. Hello Group 2. Let's find out what kind of energy and things are coming through here for the full moon. So your energy for the full moon is this beautiful card, which is strength. Oh wow, so this is like kind of like your focus for this full moon, strength. But remember, it's not like a brute force. It's actually gentle strength. It's like finding this like balance within yourself and with others. So and so that's a beautiful thing. Strength. Okay, let's see what messages the tarot has for us. We have Four of Wands. So there's some sort of celebration. There might be some sort of a union. So good times here. We have the King of Pentacles. So somebody who's very established, financially secure, and also very abundant and giving. Like they're very giving as well. Truth, a new so it's a new beginning in terms of like having a new truth coming through here. And we have the Two of Pentacles. So I feel like you've been not sure about things. You've been kind of trying to find a balance. You've been trying to like create this balance, possibly a decision. So this is like the energy that I feel like it's like unsure, but then I feel like some sort of clarity might be, some sort of clarity. Like it could be like a new idea. It feels like, it doesn't feel like an idea so much as it's like some sort of confirmation for something. Like lets you know, it kind of cuts away any kind of insecurity, but not security. It's like yeah, not knowing. It cuts away that not knowing. It gives you this clarity that you need. Um, and I feel like once you know that, it actually like gives you the power to like be like more abundant, even more secure, or very grounded. I feel like this earth energy, I feel like you weren't as grounded here. You were like kind of like trying to figure things out, and it was like causing instability. So this, with this new truth, there is stability. There is like a really good, like feeling really good. And yeah, and there is the strength, but it's strength from coming from not scarcity but from abundance, and that's the gentle strength that comes from, that I was telling you about. So we have the Four of Wands here, again, celebration. I feel like there is like this, like you've accomplished a lot, you're like, wow, you've done a lot, and then you have this celebration. It also could be like, yes, there, for some of you there might be like some sort of like engagement or like um marriages here, but it's just like, it's just really like a beautiful thing. And there's a lot of like love and passion here as well. So it's like just full of amazing things, and it's like something you've been looking forward to, that you weren't able to get before because of this instability. Now you're getting grounded. You might actually propose to somebody, or somebody might propose to you. It's something, one of those things. It's like I see that it's like, now I'm feeling more stable. Now I have this clarity, this new like truth here. um Now I know this, and then now I can, and now I'm feeling secure enough to be able to do this, to celebrate this. Okay, I feel like you weren't allowing yourself to, even if you felt accomplished before, but you didn't. There was a missing piece that was there, that now you can actually celebrate whatever accomplishments you've achieved. Let's see what we have. So resting tree, patience, stillness. Yeah, you are like, this is something that you are. You did have a lot of patience here because of the King of Pentacles. There is a lot of like patience and stillness that you have, because especially if you were having this instability where you're like, oh no, I don't know what to do, I don't know how to get to where I need to be. And then we have the High Lady of Love and Compassion. So reverence, kindness, and consideration. Yes, the abundance here is there. And I feel like that, again, though, this love to me seems like there's a lot of like love here coming here. There's a celebration of love that is coming through as well. We're just gonna put it here. Like, oh, you have like space that we're gonna make. Let's see, so it doesn't bother. Okay, there we go. And let's see what else we have. Shine brightly. Oh my God, yes, we are shining brightly. I feel like that is something that you can do. Like here, I feel like you already do this, but it's that strength that is giving you this, shining from strength, from abundance. I really have to say it's a beautiful energy for you as well, because I feel like this, leaving this behind, this like instability of like like this unsure energy, it just felt uncomfortable. Even as I feel it, I'm like, oh, I don't know what, like, it just doesn't feel comfortable, especially because I feel like you're more of a person who likes to be grounded, likes to know things for certain, in having that certainty, and you are very abundant by nature. So that's the shine brightly, showing your abundance, your light, your strength. Yeah, and shine brightly too when you're celebrating, except that is part of our kind of like the way we look at, like how we grow too, is accepting all these beautiful things that are coming through. Let's see what that moon tells us. So we have step out of your comfort zone, and that's the shine brightly. Maybe you're one of those people who's like, oh, I don't really like to be the center of attention. I feel like you don't need to be the center of attention, right? But I definitely do think that it's okay to accept like any kind of like, if you've put in the work, if you've done the things, it's okay, and more than okay, for you to accept the validation for it. Like you're like, yes. So don't step out of this is like, it also feels like that comfort zone is like this uncertainty of stuff. You're gonna make that decision. You're gonna choose what you're gonna. Okay, that makes a lot too. And you're gonna choose of uh what action you're going to take, and that's going to like make you feel more even secure, and it's going to work out for you beautifully. If you're in this indecision right now and you're like in between deciding things, and you were like, oh, I'm not really sure, and that kind of like, should I do this, should I do that, should I do this, should I do that, I don't know, that it's creating, especially when it comes to like maybe two business offers, or like something to do with business, you're not really sure, you're gonna like, something's gonna help you. It could also be like, there might be signs for it, but you're gonna get this like clarity. You're just gonna listen. To me, it's like your intuition to your heart as well. You're gonna just cut away, and you're gonna choose the right choice, whatever choice that choice that makes you feel good, not the one that makes you feel hesitant, but the one that you're like, yes, not with your heart, not with your head either, but with your heart as well. And that's the one that's going to like lead you to these beautiful things. So that's something for you. And especially step out of your comfort zone. Sometimes we get stagnant there, and don't let pride get in your way. If you need help, ask for help. If you know, like, if you need, and I mean that in like help in terms of like, if you need a mentor, if you need like any kind of like where we need more clarity on things, ask for help. Also ask for help, like, oh, I need clarity on this. If there's a situation that you're deciding between two things, ask the divine for help. Ask, like, write it down and then put it underneath your pillow, and then usually it answers. If not, you could always ask, like, during your meditation, just like, please, like, give me some sort of sign to help me, if like, because sometimes we need that. Oh, so sorry, I got excited. I feel like there's a lot of like exciting energy for you, because it's like, wow, lots of wish fulfillment and it just feels like you're really having this beautiful fulfillment coming here, and I feel like you're coming more to who you really are. And so I think that's important. Okay, so we have this. We have two. This guy wanted to sneak in. I always just do one pin, and this guy always wants to sneak in. Yes, you could say it's the chain, but sometimes I get it from here, from over here. So it's like there's always this. So I want you to, like, that's the resting tree. You need to take care of yourself. You really, and that might be also the contemplation that will give you this clarity. You need to rest and take care of yourself. There's things that are coming through. A lot of times we don't give ourselves the time to rest and to dream, but a lot of information, a lot of good knowledge is coming through when we are resting, when we're not worrying and thinking about all these things. When we let our mind just clear itself out, we get answers that we wouldn't otherwise, because like all the chatter, all the worries are just kind of like taking up space. They're too loud for us to listen to ourselves. So take care of yourself, really important. Yeah, especially, I know I say this, but like, drink water, do like a meditation for you. I don't know why that seems like, yes, meditation, drink water, and just like calm like your mind. We also have this little guy, so the alien picking up, I feel like that's you. You're like, oh my god, I'm getting it up, like, take to a different place out of my comfort zone. And I think it's going to take you to a place that you really want to be. It's going to be somewhere else. It might even be taking you home. For some of you, it's like you're going to be going home, because maybe you were not really here. You were actually part of the alien area. I don't know why that seems true, but it does. It's like, I feel like you're going to find a more sense of home here. I just get the messages. Sometimes I'm like, I don't know if that's true, but okay. I allow. That's basically what I am doing right now. So allowing. Here we go. So we have, like, yeah, you have this thing of like, you're indecising. You're like, I'm not sure what the decision is important, like, decision here. And I feel like there's a lot of like, yeah, the 6. So really, what decision feels right to you from this place of strength, of like abundance? That's a decision that you're going to make. And this 2, it feels like there's a duality here. Like, you're like, oh, might be even like, yeah, I really do feel like there's 2 choices coming to you. But it seems very much like, in terms of business, and like career, that's what it is. And you're like, I'm not sure, but really, you kind of already know inside you what it is. Really just have to listen to the strength, because I feel like an aspect of you is trying to get that decision, or like this, like, because it's one is going from scarcity and one's from abundance. Choose the one that's going from abundance. We have Pisces here, so water energy, and Aries and fire energy. Yeah. It's like, oh, that's a really interesting. So fiery, and then but also very calm. We have A is important. We have M, Z, G. Like, so we have maybe in the morning, do meditation in the morning. So we also have like, yeah, we're releasing things from the past. I feel like this is a time for releasing lots of like old things that have been weighing us down, because we group one also had this like the snow coming in. We also have like the sun is shining for you, but you have like a little bit of confusion, but it's there for you, just so you know. Yeah. And we also have a new beginning here. And like there's something new coming through here. Super important. Okay, so I fell here on the Ace of Swords. So there is this clarity coming through. And I really want to say, ask for the help. If you can't decide for something, if something's really getting in you're like, I'm not sure. Really ask for divine's help here. Just ask what you need and ask for signs for it. We also, I was thinking game might be something there, but it's this was a blank one. So there's here, there's also like love here. It could be a love with a, like, you know, like a parent-child kind of love here. But it also just feels like there's a growing love in your midst here. And it's like one that's rooted in compassion. Yeah, like a love that's there. Yeah, because you also have this beautiful heart. I feel like you're so like so giving, so loving. Yeah, just your heart shines, and that's always shine brightly. Let your heart shine. Let yourself shine brightly. We also that's interesting. This is like, apparently we're all gonna start like the full moon cycle, kind of a little cranky, and unsure. And I feel like this crankiness really comes from this Two of Pentacles of like when you can't decide on something. It's kind of frustrating. I understand that completely. So I think that, but then you're like, wow, when this like clarity comes through, you're just going to be amazed by it. You're just like, wow, that makes so much sense. And you're going to be like, oh, I should have thought of that, or like I should have seen that, or like I should have known that, or something like that. We also have the tree, so you are so close to manifesting. You're fully so close to manifesting. So I feel like that is, and you are like I'm not saying that you're not manifesting already. There's a lot of things that you are manifesting, but there's something in particular that you've been really wanting that is close to being manifested. All right, let's see what the charms tell us. What is the sprinkle of charms? Okay. Okay, so I want, it's interesting because, oh, do we have two cameras? Yes, we do. Yes, and they both have that. Okay, so the diamond, look, how you look at things is important. Look at things, when you see the diamond with things, when you see things, look at it, their value. And I don't mean like, you know, like their beauty behind it, the things that make it so unique. So you want that is something that's super important for you. And there's also possibly somebody who's going to see things very similarly. Might be this person that, if there's, for some of you who are like, you know, who are single and then looking, there's somebody who's going to see the world the way you see the world, and it's going to like create this love for you. There is a celebrate. So, and again, we do have celebrate with the Four of Wands. So there's something big to celebrate here. A wish fulfillment coming through of something that you have passion for. There might be some baking in your future too with the celebration. There like some sort of cooking that's important for you as well. We're gonna go ahead and so a lot of creation, but I really want to say like, this is like for more like painting the reality you want to see. Paint like, see the beautiful things you want to see, and then here it is. It's gonna come. It's gonna manifest itself. Angels are watching over you, so you are divinely like, and you have that. There's like divine guidance here for you. You just need to accept it. Family is super important, and abundance is also here. But also like taking things slowly. You don't have to like feel like you have to rush. And this is really interesting because we actually have there's still something that needs to be unlocked. And we don't have the key here. So I'm like, there's still something that needs to be unlocked. So that's something there. I feel like, as you know, there's more. So we have the little shark tooth like thing. This is when I say like, really have the focus on things. Really focus on things as that you want, and not focus on things that you don't want. You know, like there is that focus coming through as well. All right, let's see what magic is in store for you this full moon cycle. All right, let's see. Full moon cycle. What kind of magic is coming forward? Group 2. Okay, this one wants to come out. So goddess energy, healing feminine energy is coming, and that's the strength there, right? We have breaking bad habits, so that's important as well. And I feel like one more. And we have one enchanted evening, the perfect night. So you might have this one enchanted evening with somebody. And it might be with this person that sees the world the way, I feel like, in the way I'm seeing it's like a conversation where you're both like talking about life and you're just like, wow, this is amazing. And you just see and you click so well with somebody. It may not be romantic necessarily, but there's going to be somebody who sees the world the way you see it. And it's going to just feel so good because you're going to click so well. Again, celebration, lots of beautiful things. And the bad habits that I have, like, there's pride, not letting, like, don't let pride get in the way, there's that. But it's also just like allowing yourself to rest and really listening to yourself, allowing yourself to shine brightly, because that is beautiful. And the healing divine energy is this strength that you have innately. So that's really beautiful. Okay. I think that is it for you, group 2. If you like this reading, please consider liking, subscribing, commenting, sharing it. And just like, I'm so grateful when I see beautiful, like all your comments, all people liking it and just subscribing. I'm just always in awe, and I'm so grateful to y'all. I am sending you so much love, so much light, so much clarity, lots of celebration, happiness, and abundance, and just feeling so good and secure with yourself that you are able to shine this beautiful, bright light that you have inside you. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye, group 2. Hello, group 3. Let's find out what's happening with you this full moon cycle. So you chose this beautiful card, and this card represents the energy that's coming through this full moon for you. So we have transformation. So you're going through some sort of big transformations. We're always going through some sort of transformation, but this is like a bigger one because that's the energy here. And just so you know, like when we're going through transformations, the energy is not that comfortable because we're letting go of the old and coming in with the new. So it's a bit uncomfortable because of that, because we're used to the old, and so we have to like let go of that. So old patterns, old things that no longer serve us. Okay, so tarot card is actually kind of letting us know more stuff. So we're letting go of, here is this 4 of Cups and this 7 of Wands. So letting go of like this apathy, kind of like I feel like you're kind of shutting yourself in. Your energy is very much inside, very like, and I wouldn't say it's not even contemplative. It's more like you've just kind of been pulling yourself back from everybody and not really looking at all the beautiful choices that are available to you. It's like there's a lot of abundance coming through you in terms of like love and just inspiration here. We also have the 7 of Wands and it's the same kind of energy, and just in a different sense. It's not only are you pulling yourself in, but you have this like a wall or a defense up where this is defensiveness. This is like you having to keep battling something, where you're just like this energy of like you have to defend. Yeah, so we're releasing this because this is like the counter what is happening here. We have from this 4 of Cups, we're going to go to the King of Cups. So like from apathy and stuff to being this very creative, artistic, and loving person. This is what this is the transformation that we're seeing right here. 4 of Cups to a King of Cups. That's a major transformation if I've ever seen it. Like feeling like being emotionally steady, but also like very creative, very like willing to allow things to be. Like, it doesn't matter what's happening. It's so he's very much like okay with things as they are. And from the 7 of Wands, we're going to this Page of Wands. So I feel like it's learning how to like it's this learning of being able to be very like creative, to be like fiery. It's okay to be fiery, but not in a defensive manner. It's like learning more about yourself, learning more about who you want to be, and especially creative and passion wise. It's like you're kind of like now you're focusing it more, not just like putting up a wall, but you're like, no, I can, you can definitely put boundaries, but it doesn't have to be this defensiveness that comes here. It's more coming to this, and you're still, but isn't it interesting? Because here, this one is more still like, you're still learning from it. You're still going to be, this isn't the end of this, and it's not the end of this either, but it feels like this one's still like, you're still like going to be learning it. So you might go back to having a little bit of defensiveness this time, but like you're going to be playing with this a little bit more. But I feel like this is just like their emotions are like really opening up for you. We have the Emperor energy here. So the Emperor energy is like, it's an action, like it's action based. It's like being like, it's not so, it's interesting because the Emperor is not the emotional one here. It's like he's like logical, and he kind of gets things done. He has this leadership quality. He knows again what he wants, but it's more like it's very well established and well-being, but there is action to be taken here. So there is action that needs to be there, because this is like something that you're achieving here as well. You're going to be needing to take action, and there's going to be like a balance between this emotional, because we have the King of Cups and this Emperor, and this is definitely, like this is a major arcana here, and that means that there is this you're having this energy of action, but you're also going to be emotionally, this is what we're doing also emotionally there as well. Very loving, very giving. We also have like the desert. Okay, so we have, this is like the allies kind of feel. So we have the Desert Prince. So you're here, survival, false promises. So I feel like part of the reason why you're this defensive is because you're trying, like there's this energy of survival. So you're just like, I'm trying to survive. I'm like, and that's why this energy also of you're taking yourself in here with this Four of Cups as well, because there's like a survival sense, like you need to survive, and that is totally fine. But I feel like what the universe really wants you to do, and like here with us, the Wise Woman of Wonder, integrity and compromise. There's, yeah, I see like there's like this survival, but there has to be like this balance for you. I feel like if we're only surviving, we're not living, and I feel like that's what it is here. It's like, no, there has to be more for you, because there already is. I feel like there is this, yeah, you have this wise person inside you, and that's maybe the Emperor, and this energy here. And there is sorry. So there's like a leader is able to compromise. A person who can't compromise, who is always on the defensive, is can't, like it's they can't be real growth there, because you're not listening to possible different possibilities, different ideas, different views. If you can't really listen to other people and their views, sometimes you're going to miss out on something that's important. And so I feel like that's important right here for you. If anything, I feel like opening up to the hearing, you're going to see a lot of wisdom coming through, and you're going to be able to like really like for a better, like it's like level up. You're going to get to where you want to be, to like this well-being that you really want, to this openness that it's really more like you're just allowing yourself to be who you are, who you always are right now. This survival is not really, it helped you to get to where you are now, but now it's time for you to grow even bigger. It's time for you to be even like, to really take flight is what I'm hearing. And it's something that I'm like, I see that this is going to be a process that's going to take a little bit of time, but I feel like it's totally worth it, because you're really becoming who you are meant to be. So yes. So it's okay. I'm not saying that, oh, like it was bad that no, like I understand you need to survive. You've got, like, it got you to where you need to be, but now the universe is letting you know we're going to the next level. We've done what we need to do. Now we're going to even like, we're more abundance, more happiness, more like just joy, and more being who you are meant to be. And this is part of it, is this integrity and compromising, willing to listen to others, to see their point of view. Maybe you don't have to necessarily, like, you don't have to agree with them, but there's something you and I really want to say it's in the hearing, it's in like some sort of message that you've been closing yourself off from, that needs to be heard, that you need to hear it. It's like I feel it in your ears. It's like sort of like almost like a whisper. It's like whispering to you something. So I feel like that's important. And for some of you, it might come through with somebody who's like has this water energy. Who is somebody who you look up to and you want to be like? It might be your father or some sort of like a fatherly figure as well, or it might be a younger brother. It's just an interesting thing. I don't know. Let's just get these things. Okay, so build. Yes, you're building yourself up. You're building up the world and the reality that you have, that you really want. That's important here. So continue building. Don't give up. Um, keep moving forward. Okay, let's look at what the moon is telling us. So the answers you need are coming, but you have to be ready to listen to them. So they're coming. There's some sort of answers that you've been asking for, and it's coming, but you have to be willing to listen. And we have nothing will come of this situation. So I feel like, isn't it funny how I'm like saying nothing will come of this situation? I feel like this defensive situation, if you keep this defensiveness up, nothing will come of it. Like it's like, here it is, like you can choose, and it's a beautiful choice here, because I it actually kind of like lets us know here you can choose to keep continuing to have this survival, to close yourself off, and you can just keep that energy going, and like nothing will really come of that situation. Or you could choose to like listen to the answers that are coming, that are being sent to you, and build the world that you have, and be who you truly are meant to be. But there has to be this compromise. There has to be this, like, you be willing to listen. I don't know why that is such a strong message, but it is, and that's like something you need to hear. And especially like it seems like it's from more of a masculine energy that's going to give you some sort of answers. So that and always, let me just say this, though, always take what resonates and leave what doesn't, because this is a general reading, but that's what I'm hearing. That's the strongest message I'm getting through here. You are transforming, but you need to like be allowing yourself to do it. There's like so much wisdom and stuff that's coming through here. I love that. Okay, so here's your your pin for this full moon cycle. So it's lit. You are like, ideas are coming through. Ideas are going to come through. I feel that it's coming as well. But you need to be open. I don't know why I keep repeating myself, but that's the message. And that's what I'm going to do. If that's the message that keeps coming through, I'm like, yep. Okay, yes. All right, let's look at these. Oh, I love this, because it does usually have this. So all throughout, I see this beautiful heart shining. That is you. That is you. That is the King of Cups. That is also the Emperor energy as well, but it's like the King of Cups energy here. It's like your heart is shining. You are filled with inspiration, with love, with a like just artistic, everything, just everything you want is there for you, and you have it inside you, but you have to allow it. Wish fulfillment coming through. We have to celebrate the small steps. You've achieved a lot. And that's why I'm saying, like, that survival it's not something to be like to look down upon, or say, oh, like, oh no, it's something you celebrated. You caught yourself up to here, but now it's time for you to change. Now it's time for you to open yourself up more, because it's like, this is the time for you to level up. This is it. This is like, you've been asking for it, because it wouldn't just come if it wasn't. You've been asking for it, so allow it, build it. You have beautiful things coming through. We have the shining star. We do have this too, wish fulfillment coming through, like right here. It's so, oh, it's beautiful. We have this this cloudiness. So yes, there's confusion. You're not sure what to do, but the rainbow's there. The rainbow's there to give you that. It's like, yes, once we allow things, like really allow ourselves, no longer have this defensiveness, have this ability to be able to compromise, to listen to others, and just see things in a different way. We have the rainbow here. So we have 6 and 4. 4 is action. The Emperor energy here is action, but it's inspired action. It's just not just taking random action. It's inspired action that comes from within. Making that decision. You need to make that decision. You need to decide. Do you want to continue on this path of like just surviving, or do you want to thrive and grow? But you have, if you do, you have to like drop some of your defenses. You have to stop trying to like close yourself off, and be willing to allow all this wisdom, because I feel like, and knowledge and help coming through, you have to be willing to allow it. We have the 5 energy here. Definitely, like, I'm seeing Hierophant here. It's like, it's like some sort of insight's coming. It's coming. It's coming. You might even get like downloads and everything of like inspirations. You're gonna be like, oh, I really should do this. Follow them. This is the time. Just follow them. It's coming through for some reason. And also we have like, yes, your path was not necessarily easy, but that is okay because it's actually helping you grow stronger. The thing here, and it's and I'm feeling it very. It's the thing here is that you get to decide now what you want to do. Do you want to stay there or do you want to move up? Do you want to stay this like kind of sad and kind of worried all the time? Or do you want to have that rainbow? I feel like that is something that you get to decide. And something is coming through because it's like, and this wish fulfillment, you've harvested something. I think you've been asking for this for a long time. And now the universe is like, yes, 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 we want to give it to you, want to have it. But you have to be willing to receive it. CL blank P Z is important. We have Taurus and Scorpio. So the Taurus, earth energy, and then the Scorpio is water energy. And it actually makes sense to me. Like, oh my god, because you have a lot of, I feel it, energies there. Alright, let's see what charms, some sort of charms are coming through. Okay, so yeah. Live the life you love. Oh my God. Yes, that is exactly what it is that you need to do. We are blossoming. I'm telling you, we're like really listening to. Oh, you might actually buy for yourself some flowers. Oh my God. Here's the sunflower, which is the sun. There's like stuff is lighting your path. Let that bone go. Let that, like, whatever it is that like you keep on like gnawing at. You keep on like getting stuck in that energy. Let it go. Let that energy, it's no longer serving you. We're moving on to even better place. Wish fulfillment 3 times. You have big wishes coming through this time. I love this. You have the ice cream. Something sweet's coming to you. So like enjoy it. Oh yeah, yeah, that's it. Like enjoy life. Transformation. Double confirmation. You chose, like, this is it. You're transforming. This is like important for you to transform. Okay, we have dream, and we're dreaming big. I want you to dream big and imagine like the life you want. This is like, this is a big one. It's a big one. This is a big like full moon for you cycle here. Like, we're releasing a lot of stuff that we need to. Oh, for some of you, you might actually like maybe get a little doggy or like there might be, okay. I want you to like observe the joy and happiness of dogs and cats too if you have them. But like there's a certain, but dogs just have this natural like joy and just are they having fun. They look at people and like they expect the best. They're open. They're willing to have this fun. I want you to. That's something apparently I've been giving like homework sometimes. Also like. Okay, this is an interesting like. Take all like past experiences and mix them up and just like create something with them, like your past experiences, like all this like things that you have. I want you to create something creative with it, like write a story, use it to like release it somewhere. It's just like right now is the time for you to like take that energy that got you to up to here, make something creative with it, write a poem, bake something like from your childhood. You're like, oh, let me like something that you like. It needs to be let out creatively. Music is important too. Lyrics are important. They're gonna help you. Yeah, there's a message for you in lyrics. Specifically like some songs that are about either dreaming or imagining. And I don't just mean the Beatles, but like there's some song that calls you to it, that like lets you have that dream. Whew. Sorry, very like it's an intense reading. I don't know why my group 3s are often are intense, but it's what happens. Let's see what kind of magic is coming forth for you in this full moon cycle. Alright, we have protection. So you are protected. Strong protective magic for the family and the home. So here, you can always stop this and actually do this, like copy this out and just carry it with you if that's something that you need for this feeling of survival, for this feeling of security. Just do that. And then the spirit, heavenly assistance from your angels and guides. And that is so true. You are having so much of that. That's the thing that I think spirit wants you to know. It's like spirit wants, and your angels are and guides are like really wanting you to level up, to go forth and let go of this, just surviving, and really start living the life that you deserve and you want, and being the person that you're meant to be, amazing, beautiful. Okay, with that, I think I'm gonna let that go now. All right. Thank you so much for watching. And if this if this reading was helpful, please consider liking, subscribing, commenting, and sharing, especially if there's somebody you think needs to hear these messages. They might not hear it, but sometimes it's good to just send it out. I am so grateful to all of you who have been commenting, who have been subscribing, who have been liking. I'm just so humble and overjoyed and just in awe of you, all of you. Thank you so much. I am sending you so much love, so much clarity, so much joy, so much fun. Oh my God, and I just want you to hear the most beautiful things that are coming to you. So much clarity coming to you, and there's so much, your life is gonna just unfold so beautifully. Just allow it. Please allow it. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye, group 3.